Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Jeff Davis. This is the third video in a series titled Back to Basics, where we'll be talking about changing strings for your guitar. Now hang on, because this is a lot of information in this video. I'm going to try to go through as quickly as I can. Remember that you can always rewind the video and get the information again, so I'm going to go kind of quick. So, when we're changing our strings, the first thing you need to know is we need to have some materials to accomplish the task. The first thing we need are string cutters, right? These are important. Don't use scissors. It will ruin a pair of scissors to cut strings with. They're too thick. These are also wire cutters. It's pretty much the same thing. Next thing we need is a set of strings. A different video I recommend, GHS Boomers. That's what these are, gauge 9. And also string winders, often overlooked item. This is awesome. It really helps us so we can tune up that string as quickly as possible. So let's get going. Very first thing you want to do is grab your guitar and pull the string off of your guitar. Now this is really important. When you're going to do this, you want to detune it first. You can't hear this, I don't have it plugged in. And when you go to pull the string off, you're going to want to cut it, but don't cut it on either end. Cut it in the center. That's the best place to cut a string. So if I go like this, I cut it, snap, the string comes right off. It should come on loose pretty quickly, but be careful because, by the way, down there you can poke yourself with those. Okay? Now, when you push a string, you pull a string out of it, it's going to come out of the back of the guitar. See how that comes out? Just like that. Okay, so then you open the package of strings over here. And I want you to notice something when you open these strings up. Cool, they did it. Okay, each one of these strings are packaged one individually in its own package. What you don't want to do is don't start taking all these strings out and unravel them and then put them all over the floor, alright? You're going to get confused. You're going to get confused really easily. So I look for the 6th string. That's what this is right here. It's a DY46. That's the gauge. You notice also when I took the string off, I'm going to do this one string at a time. Don't take all your strings off at once because it's not good for the neck of your guitar. Okay, so I pull the string out of the package, like so. Okay, now here's the fun part, right? The string actually has what's called a ball end. This is the part of the string that allows it to hook into the guitar, right? So when you go to put this in, you flip the guitar over, and you're going to kind of follow it. This I know is the 6th string right here. So I'm going to push the string through. Okay, you see how I'm doing that? Flip it over. As I flip the string over, it's going to look just like that. See how it comes through? Okay, now this end gets be a little bit trickier. When you go to string this thing up on this end down here, know that all the strings on my guitar, at least, turn on so you can see this, are going to tune this way. Are going to turn that way. And what I do, whenever you're going to put strings on a guitar, here's the rule. The lower the string, the thicker the string, the less number of times you're going to wrap them around. So watch what I do. As I'm doing this, I wrap it around 2 times, but that's the 6th string. I'm going to do more if I'm doing a higher string. In this video, I'm only showing you 1 string. I pull it through so it's on top of the wind, and watch how nice and neat this is. I use my string winder. A tight spot here. Okay, now, as this thing is winding up, you make sure you hold on to that string because what's going to happen is it's going to want to slip and move to a different side. Okay. Okay. Sometimes you have to kind of guide this thing as it's working its way through, but the idea is it should be nice and neat. So from there, you're going to tune that string up. Okay. You want to generally get it so it's tight, and then from there you use your tuner and you tune it up. I'm not going to show you that in this video. Okay, now, next step. Cut your strings, right? Don't leave them all loose hanging. You don't want to get struck by lightning, right? Doesn't look very good either. Cut it. There you have it. Make sure you throw it in the garbage. And there you have it. It's fairly simple to put a string on an electric guitar. Just make sure you go really slow. The most critical thing is getting the string on this end. So remember, when you have a thicker string, you want to wind it less amount of times. And if you have a thinner string, you want to wind it more. So that's it for changing a string on an electric guitar. It's not that much different with an acoustic guitar. The only difference is that an acoustic guitar has a bridge pin, which means you have to push it down with the heel of your hand and then string it through. But that's really about it for today. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you want more information about what I do, you can visit me on the web at www.learnguitar.7u.com.